Here is one of my favorite tools, the MaAnt D1 mini grinder. Last time the device had a problem, the power, and I added a separate power switch. The LED stayed on all the time, even when I turned the power off. Since I couldn't figure out what caused the problem, I made this temporary fix to stop the battery from draining. However, later on, several comments on the previous video explained that the problem comes from the charge controller circuit. This separate power switch is not very convenient, so I want to fix the device properly. So let's take this device apart again. I hope I don't need to install this switch again, and I can fix the device permanently. Here is the charge controller IC that is apparently faulty. So let's try replacing this chip. Now I notice that the battery is swollen, but we'll look at that later, if changing the charging chip helps. For now, I'll remove the battery to avoid causing any further damage. Speaking of further damage, my tweezers slipped a bit while removing the charging chip, and a couple of resistors knocked out of place. Luckily they are the same size, so there's no need to worry about which one goes where. These parts are extremely small and can easily get lost if you are not careful. Let's fix this mistake and be more careful next time. So I ordered new charging chips, XT4052, marked with 3 KAL. Last time I thought the problem was in the microcontroller, because the battery was charging, even though the LEDs were behaving incorrectly. However, in reality, the charging chip controls the microcontroller to turn the LEDs on. So the fault is actually in the charging circuit. I'll put the old swollen battery temporarily back in and test the operation. It works fine. The LEDs turn off when the device is switched off, so replacing the charging chip fixed the problem. I ordered the same type of battery for this device. When I compare it to the original one, I can see that the old battery has swollen to almost twice its original size. The new battery comes with a BMS, but it needs to be removed. A separate BMS board is not required because the device's own charging circuit already protects the battery. Why did the battery swell? Did charging with a faulty charge controller damage it? Or did the battery simply degrade with age? I don't know. I measured with a USB meter that the device automatically stops charging when the battery is full. So I don't believe it was overcharged. In any case, the device is now repaired and has a new battery as well. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.